I know that your question is targeting.
Where is the money coming from?
Yes, I do not have a specific answer to you because it is something that is not very, very relevant to the empowerment program. Let's not deny.
Sorry, what's not relevant?
Let's not deny these people.
No, wait.
Let's not deny these people the benefits. Yes.
On a serious, very serious.
I wanted to tell you something about the benefits that we are getting.
Before you tell me about the
program.
benefits,
yes,
you have told me it's an empowerment program.
Yes,
that is going from constituency to constituency.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Yes.
In the areas that you've seen, it is organized by the local MP. That's what you said.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. But not necessarily the 290
an empowerment program for handout financial aid going to groups, and eventually there's an individual benefiting at the end of it.
That's
what you said.
Yes.
Empowerment program means there's actually an agenda, isn't it?
Of course.
How much money has been allocated to it? Do you know?
No.
Where is it coming from?
It's not been allocated. It is coming from
Does it
individual.
bother you when you see state officers dishing out resources to selected groups of people? Does it?
Your sentence is exactly the question you have asked. It does bother. It bothers me the more when I'm unable to support these groups that need to be supported by an empowerment program.
Safi, karibu tena mtazamaji, hapa ni Bonita Media na nite Boniface Owino. Jambo la kwanza mtazamaji ni kwamba iwapo tunakutana kwa mara ya kwanza, ningeomba uniambie unatazama video hizi ukiwa wapi. Ikiwa uko Kenya, uko pande gani ya Kenya, ama ukiwa sehemu za nje ya nchi, fiema naomba pia unaweza ukaniambia uko nchi gani, na kama sio hivyo unaweza ukaniachia bendera tu ya nchi ambayo ulipo, nami nitajua kwamba ni nchi gani uko. Vile vile mtazamaji, ningependa kuwapongeza wale watu ambao tayari washaungana na familia hii, kwa sababu kazi ambayo mnaifanya mtazamaji ni kazi nzuri sana. Bila shaka bila kazi yenu, bila nyinyi wenyewe kusupport hii channel ziko fika pale ambapo tumefika. Naona growth sio mbaya, growth ni nzuri sana mtazamaji, na lazima niwapongeze kwa ile kazi ambayo mnaifanya. Sasa mtazamaji, tukiingia kwenye mjadala, kuna mambo kadha wa kadha ambazo ningependa kuzungumzia haswa kwa upande wa siasa, kwa sababu hapa ni mrengo wa kisiasa na mambo mengi tunazungumza kuhusu yale mambo ambayo yanafanyika kwenye siasa. Sasa wacha nianze na kusema hivi mtazamaji, ya kwamba wakati mwingine inakuwa vigumu sana kujua, uwezi ukamtetea mwizi. Hata kama mwizi anaweza kuwa ndugu yako, akuwe dada yako, ama yani mwizi awe ni mtu wako wa familia. Na wewe pia wewe mwenyewe unajua tu vizuri kwamba yenyewe huyu mtu naye ni kama ni mwizi. Lakini licha yeye kuwa mwizi ni mtu wetu wa familia. So kitu ambacho naweza nikafanya, acha nijaribu kumtetea. Ukijaribu kutetea huyu mwizi, inafika wakati mwingine ambapo hata wewe mwenyewe unamtetea yenyewe unaona hapa si kuzuri. So inafika point nyingine yenye hata wewe mwenyewe ukijaribu kutetea huyu mtu, unaona yenyewe huyu mtu hata kama anamtetea, lakini sioni kukiwa kuzuri sana. Licha yeye kuwa mtu wa familia, ama yeye kuwa rafiki yako, ama yeye kuwa nani, haswa wakati ambapo sasa huyu mtu amepatikana na watu na umati na wanapanga kumwangamiza, ama wanapanga kumuua, ama wanapanga kumchoma, kwa sababu kile ambacho huwa kinafanyika ni kwamba borake tu mwizi, mradi tu mwizi amepatikana, iwe ni wapi amepatikana na nani, inakuwa the first option inakuwa kumuua. The first option inakuwa ni kumchoma, kwa sababu wanasema kwamba mwizi hapaswi kuishi, mwizi anapaswa kuchomwa. So the first thing that comes into their mind is tuchome huyu mtu. Hilo ndio ukuje kwa akili yao. So ikiwa wewe unamjua na unajua vizuri kwamba huyu mtu naye tabia yake ni mbaya, uende kumtetea, uambie watu mara wewe unajuana na huyu mtu, wewe mwenyewe ndio utabaki kwa shida, na usishangae kama hao watu wanasema kwamba huo mnapanga mnaiba na alafu mnaenda mnashare. Kwa nini nimeleta hiyo narrative? Nimeleta narrative kwa sababu Sigei, huyo ni senator, alikuwa kwa mjadala pale Citizen TV pamoja na Wamuchomba, the Iron Lady Wamuchomba na Mbui. And of course lazima tuelewe ya kwamba Wamuchomba ni Rigathi Gachagua damu, ni msichana kutoka Mlima Kenya, so uwezi ukamfunga.
The philosophy, as you've asked, behind it is to empower these groups. Most of the groups targeted by this particular program are groups whose businesses, whose daily income generation is below $1 per day, for example. Let me just use that, not necessarily the exact figure. When we go out to an empowerment program where we have picked, if I had a category right, said various groups have benefited from those places that this program has been undertaken. The groups would mean boda groups, mama mboga, the guys in kinyosi, the people who are in the bottom of the pyramid, whose capital, for example, for purposes of a business enterprise, to enable them pay their school fees for their children in a public school, to earn a living.
School fees in a public school?
I mean, I'm just saying, school fees in a public school is not necessarily the money that you pay. I know it is, but there is always an additional cost. For instance, uniform. The government doesn't buy you.
So
for
Professor
instance,
Kindiki is
food
sponsoring
doesn't buy you.
No,
Sam,
buy uniform
why can't you allow me to just say this?
Still with you, I've not taken the mic away from you.
You are disrupting the flow of my thought when you interject, because I haven't said Professor Kindiki is paying school fees. I've said he is empowering this business community, the low class business entrepreneurs, to earn a living at the end of the day. By that I mean, if I go and we pull 10 million Kenya shillings, and I had 100 groups, for instance. At the end of the day, there will be somebody who will directly benefit at the end of the day. Because have you 100
How do you
million,
identify as the beneficiaries?
It varies, by the way. Now, for instance, if you were to ask me, we haven't done one in our county. There was also a comment as to whether it will be replicated across. Yes. We would go to a place where you have business people. Borders are all over across the country. Mama mbogas are all over. So it depends on whoever has organized such an empowerment program. Their combination of the people, in most cases, the area MP or the area senator or even member of county assembly or even the governor. Some of these you will see almost all the leadership from within the county across come to support the program.
Where's the money coming from?
These groups will, at the end of the day, some go home with something. Part of Kenya Kwanza.
Where is the money coming from?
Part of Kenya Kwanza.
Senator, surely.
I am answering you.
Can you hear me?
I can very well.
Asking, where is the money coming from?
Now, that's the first question. Do you want me to answer the question sequentially?
Just answer my question.
Thank you, Sam. Part of the group that has been selected will go home at the end of the day with money. Now, to your question, where is the money coming from? I'm answering. That is why I told you, if you allow me, I plan how to respond. The money, for instance, from I as a senator, I earn a salary at the end of the day. That's number one. Number two, I run a small enterprise.
And you haven't done it yet, surely.
Number three,
surely, Senator, you're failing your people.
Number three,
you haven't done the empowerment
Number three, all these people, by there I'll be inviting you, I'm planning one. All these people, the leadership, I mean the deputy president, you cannot ask where is he getting the money from. He earns a salary.
Why shouldn't I?
He's got no, I mean, I wouldn't say also, I know he earns 1 million and he's going to give out. We have got friends who are in business. And all of us here do this empowerment program. Earlier on, we spoke about us doing fundraisings every day. Where do we get that money from? And we must support our people to go to school. We must support those who have got medical bills to pay. We must support those who are bearing their own. So this money, Sam, I know that your question is targeting.
Where is the money coming from?
Yes, do you have I do not have a specific answer to you because it is something that is not very, very relevant to the empowerment program. Let's not deny.
Sorry, what's not relevant?
Let's not deny these people.
Wait.
Let's not deny these people the benefit. Yes.
On a serious, very serious.
I wanted to tell you something about the benefits that we are getting.
Before you tell me about the
program.
benefits,
yes,
you have told me it's an empowerment program.
Yes,
that is going from constituency to constituency.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Yes.
In the areas that we've seen, it is organized by the local MP. That's what you said.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So,
but not necessarily the 290
an empowerment program for handout financial aid going to groups, and eventually there's an individual benefiting at the end of it.
That's
what you
said. Yes.
Empowerment program means there's actually an agenda, isn't it?
Of course.
How much money has been allocated to it? Do you know?
No.
Where is it coming from?
It's not been allocated. It is coming from
Does
the
it
individual.
bother you when you see state officers dishing out resources to selected groups of people?
Good.
Does it?
Your sentence is exactly the question you have asked. It does bother. It bothers me the more when I'm unable to support these groups that need to be supported by an empowerment program, where I call upon my friends in business, in government, leaders who do the fundraising.
Money. And I'm very surprised that Senator Sigei is saying that this is an empowerment program, but he's running away from saying that this is a government-sponsored empowerment program. He's running away from that. And it's very unfortunate that he's speaking about a program which he has not even been able to give to his own people in his county. So he's talking about
what... He's actually coming. And Wamuchomba, by the way...
He's talking about...
Senator,
my turn. I didn't interrupt you.
I'm not interrupting her. I'm inviting her.
Senator,
no,
you will make the invitation later, not here.
Yes, I have not interrupted you. You have spoken, and you have spoken to your issues. So it's unfortunate that Senator is here telling us about this empowerment program and trying to defend something he has not even experienced. He has not.
Oh, I have.
This to me.
Participated.
Excuse me,
Senator, please.
I am.
I have
participated.
I'll give you a chance to right of reply.
I did not.
I have participated in this program.
Please take some notes. I'll give you a chance.
Yeah. You have given him about 5 minutes to express himself, and he has said nothing. So
now you see where the problem is. You're out of order.
He's not able to defend anything.
So much. I will not allow you to get away with that. You must withdraw that.
No, you said nothing.
You can't say I have.
You have said nothing because you have been given 5 minutes. You've been asked to explain.
Please don't be distracted by that.
I am not normally a heckler. I am entitled to.
He's even banging the table now. He's even banging the table. Tell him this is glass. He's going to break this glass.
Muchomba, please.
I mean,
this is gender violence.
I think so.
That is not here.
Can you protect me from the Senator Sigei? I am on the floor. I am
but you do not.
He spoke for 5 minutes. I didn't interrupt.
You do not go to the floor.
Don't say inflammatory remarks against
remarks. All right, agreed.
I will not allow you
obliged,
to do that.
Obliged.
So what does that mean?
You have asked him a question which he did not answer. Is that within the framework? Allow me now to take it. I come from Kiambu County. These forums have been happening in my county.
And you've not been able to do one to your people.
Senator, please.
Yes.
Look at him. Can we walk away and leave him?
No, carry on.
Well, you can as well do it.
Yeah, because he's just trying to make sure that we don't put anything on the table.
He's quiet.
I hope he's not going to interject again.
No, he won't.
As long as you actually...
Senator, don't.
No, I'm just saying we would want to debate in a very good way,
yes,
with decorum.
This is her take
when we are running.
When you were submitting, Senator, I did not mention a word. For 5 minutes, allow me to speak.
Honorable Wamuchomba.
Yes, and please don't patronize
Senator,
us.
this is her answer to the question. Allow her to make the answer.
Proceed.
Thank you. I come from Kiambu County, where these forums have been happening, and I'm sure they've been happening in other areas. But they are largely concentrated in Kiambu County and Central Kenya region. Of course, you know why. This is not an empowerment program to me. This is politics. If it was an empowerment program, this money should have been passed in Parliament. There should have been put in place some structural way of doing this program, how to select the beneficiaries, how to wire the money to their accounts.
Huwezi ukamshinda yani. Na Sam Gituku alikuwa anauliza Sigei swali, kwa sababu tunajua sasa hivi ya kwamba Kithure Kindiki anatembea hapa na pale na pesa, anagawa hela mara nini, anafanya projects, wanabodaboda wanashonewa ma reflectors ambao zafanana, unasikia wanasema kwamba wanapeleka hela shuleni, mambo mengi tu, mambo kadha kadha ambazo mimi na wewe mtazamaji tujue kwamba mtu hawezi akatoa hela yake kwa mfuko ili afanye kazi kama hiyo. Sasa Sigei anajaribu kumtetea Ruto na Rigathi Gachagua akisema kwamba hii hela ambayo inatumika inatoka kwa mfuko ya watu binafsi. Lakini mtazamaji, mimi na wewe tunajua vizuri ya kwamba Hela ambayo rais analipwa haifiki milioni 2. Aya, hata ni in fact ni 1 million. And then yake David President anakuwa 9 million and something. Alafu ndo tuje maseneta, magavana maseneta, and then wabunge, alafu wale wengine wanaitwaje? Wale wa wodi. Wa wodi wanaitwa, how do we call them? Hao watu wa wodi. MCAs, yeah. And then tuko na MCAs. So hapa Sigei anasema kwamba hii hela ambayo Kithure Kindiki anatumia, mtu anaweza jitokeza tu, useme kama ni mbunge ama ni senator ama gavana, anaweza jitokeza na aseme kwamba mimi najitolea hii hela yangu ambayo huwa nalipwa kila wakati, wacha niipeane angalau ifanye self empowerment. So empowerment, na Wamuchomba anaeleza vizuri ya kwamba hakuna pale ambapo ilisemekana kwenye bunge ya kwamba kuna paswa kuwa na hela ya empowerment ikuwa allocated ya kazi zingine. Kama hakuna hii mambo na empowerment, so hao watu wametoa hii narrative wapi? Hii mambo yote, hii vitu yote ambao watu wanafanya wameitoa wapi, mtazamaji? Na ndio maana nimesema ya kwamba ni vigumu sana kutetea hii serikali. Serikali ya William Samoei ni vigumu sana kuitetea. Ndio maana unaona hata wao wenyewe wanapewa nafasi ya kuzungumza, alafu baada ya kumaliza nafasi yao wanajaribu kuzungumza kwa nafasi nyingine ili wawaharibie. Yani these guys, they really love to be heard, not than listening. That is the most weakest point that these people have. Like wanapenda sana kusikizwa, lakini hao wenyewe hawataki kusikiza mtu yote. Yani wanaona tu kwamba yale mambo ambayo wanayasema ama ile njia ambayo wanafuata, that is the only way to be followed. So mtazamaji, ningependa nikupe nafasi kwenye sehemu ya maoni, kwa sababu haya mambo ambayo yanafanyika sijui yanahitaji nini ama yanataka nini, lakini cha ukweli na cha msingi ni ya kwamba mambo sio mazuri aswa kwenye kampi yake William Samoei Ruto, kwa sababu bila shaka mambo ikiendelea hivi sidhani kama watu watasurvive, because these people are too proud. Too proud that they can't listen. These guys are, ushaona wale yani mtu mwenye yani very proud and arrogant. So msamaji, ningependa nisikie maoni yako, nayo pia unasema nini kutokana na hii video ambayo umeitazama kusikiza Sigei akizungumza akitetea Kithure Kindiki pamoja na William Samoei Ruto. Mtazamaji, tukutane kwenye video ambayo inafuata ikiwezekana. Nimekuwa wako Boniface Owino. Bingo.
What about if those allegations are engineered by the very people who want to bring you down? Are you supposed to succumb?
Order. You have put on record a very dangerous statement.
Round 1.
The Prime Minister, Mr. Speaker, needs to tell the country whether the rhetoric that he is involved in, is it campaign propaganda that he is distributing for his own campaign, or is it government policy?
How do you expect someone who opposed it to implement it? This is what I've been saying. So I've been telling the people that don't vote for the people who oppose the Constitution, because you want this Constitution to be implemented. It can only be implemented by those who believe truly in it.
Round 2.
And it is on record that the ODM said they want us, those who have been taken to the Hague, to be tried in the Hague, and that there was no court in Kenya that would try us. That letter is a matter of public record. Was that letter issued with the permission of the Prime Minister? Was it issued by the Secretary General with the permission of the Prime Minister, or with his knowledge, or with his instruction?
It is not Raila Odinga who took the envelope to ICC. It is this House, at the instigation, Mr. Speaker, of the people who are known, whom Mr. Speaker took Kenyans to be tried at the ICC.
Round 3.
Sections of the government prefer the March elections. The sections who prefer December elections, like myself.
The question is, what is the government position on the date of the election? Not your opinion, not anybody's opinion.
Mr. Speaker, I have a right to answer questions the way I want to answer it.
Mr. Speaker, I think the Prime Minister should take the business of this House seriously.
Final round.
I do not know whether the Prime Minister was listening to himself, because the Prime Minister holds the record in this House for having changed parties. He holds the record. He hasn't told the House how he managed to change to all these parties. I think he must be in the 8th party. What drove him from one party to another? Was it the policies he was following, as he's telling the House?
Finish him!
The honorable member is saying that I hold a record. I have changed political parties 4 times, because NAC was not a political party as such. We were only an LDP. The Speaker, KANU, ODM, UDM, and URP are 4. He himself, Mr. Speaker, has changed parties 4 times like myself.
Order. This matter really must come to an end.
Mr. Speaker, the honorable member for Eldoret North is a good friend of mine. And Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, I would be the last person to wish him harm.